Welcome to the Big Ass Cornhole Show with Sean and Dane, the host you know. Talking cornhole life and random fun. Grab a beer, let's get it done. From tossing bags to let's wild ride. Tune in and join the party, don't you hide. It's the Big Ass Cornhole podcast time with Sean and Dane. It's always prime. With Sean is prime.
Well, welcome back to yet another episode of the Big Ass Cornhole podcast. Sean and Dane are with you as always. What's going on, man?
You know, just trying to get the energy up
Yeah,
here.
I could tell. That was quite the performance you had.
Trying.
The Patreon peeps.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to see it, you gotta be a peep. Come on now.
Gotta be a peep. All right, so we have a fun episode today.
We do.
I'm pretty excited for this one.
The interview's awesome.
It is. So before we get to anything
segue
else,
it.
Dane, do what you do best every single week. Let the folks know what we're sipping on tonight in our favorite segment called "What You Drinking."
What you drinking?
Well, tonight's just water.
I know, man.
But I'm gonna give a shout out
Long
to
weekend.
just the Maker's Mark Old Fashioned. All right, they did me right this weekend for my anniversary and had a lovely time with my wife out to dinner on Saturday. But yeah, Maker's Mark Old Fashioned.
Yeah.
When you have like 5 or 6 of those and just a little bit of sushi, it works out
There's
well.
just nothing quite like good food and a good drink afterwards.
Yes.
Like and like the older I get, it's like that's just all that's a great evening for me.
Now our evening was more. You said drink singular. Ours is drinks plural. Yeah, we went out to Society Lounge. It was lovely, but we'll get to that
For sure.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, shout out.
Shout out. How about that? Well,
Why not?
All right. So we have more audio planned for this week. We have a bunch of dramatic readings. We just have some like news notes from around the league kind of stuff we're going to get to.
Yeah.
And then we have a really cool interview. We are joined by Tyson Smith, who was a former professional wrestler. And he, if you were at the ACL Open number 1 or the first signature, or no, just the ACL Open 1 at the Rock Hill, he was the guy wearing the professional wrestling mask.
Yes, he was.
He's a very big personality. We had a great time interviewing him.
Luchador.
I knew nothing about the guy before the interview.
Yeah.
Like kind of on purpose. Like I kept seeing his pictures pop up
No,
everywhere.
those are some of our favorite like interviews to go into.
Yeah,
though,
man.
like we knew that he was going to be a character.
Yeah,
so
dude, and it
just
was
go in,
it was
raw dog
awesome.
it.
So the video is actually up on Patreon right now. It's worth. I mean, he wears the mask during the whole thing. It's awesome. Dane throws on a mask at the end too.
I
So
do.
it's pretty. It's a fun interview. It was. We had a really good time. So hope you guys enjoy it.
Yeah.
But before we get to all that, we're gonna let you know what's going on in our lives in a segment we call In and Around the Hole.
Are you too good for your home? Answer me!
And hey, why not? This is brought to you by Draggin Bags, baby.
What's up?
Best bags in the planet. So go over to Draggin Bags right now. They got all these sweet new designs. It's spooky season. They have the spooky bags
literally
out.
just on their website, and yeah, they're sweet new designs. I love their. They have the triple ghost design, but it's bringing back our old friend the rooster.
Oh, there we
The
go.
big old black rooster.
Yep.
In 3 different
Thick.
costumes. You got him, little Frankenstein. You got Ghost. You got the Mummy version.
I love it.
Yeah, it's just good stuff. Good Halloween fun.
Hell yeah.
if you will.
So head over to Draggin Bags. Pick up a new set today, man, because if you don't have one in your arsenal, you're missing out. All right. We say it all the time. They make you a better thrower. So just join the cult.
And especially if you're looking to support, like, just you want the community to grow. Like, if you
100%.
want this to keep going on, like, I mean, just if you're looking for a new set of bags, you got a birthday coming up or the holiday season, go buy a set now, store it away. It makes for a great present.
Yeah. And guess what? You can throw different companies' bags. Like you can throw a bunch of different kinds until you find one that you like. But we guarantee you'll like the Draggin Bags the best. So just do it.
Absolutely.
Do it.
And it's also brought to you by our friends at Airwolf Athletics. If you've ever had the pleasure of meeting Mr. Airwolf himself, you'll kind of know like why we've decided to like just rock with him again.
Yeah.
He's become one of our best friends. Airwolf Athletics is just one of those brands that like you can be proud to rep. They come out with just some of the best designs out there. Their clothes are always comfortable. They last. I mean, I can't tell you how many Airwolf t-shirts I have that I wear every single week working out and like they're still fine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they uphold It's a brand that you know that when you support, like it's going back directly to the players of like in a whole bunch of different like avenues. I mean, we're talking cornhole, frisbee golf, mixed martial arts, disc golf. I'm sorry. Yeah.
You always like to call it frisbee golf.
It's the same thing, right?
Frisbee golf.
Would that
It's
be like somebody
cornhole
calling
or
bags?
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I
okay,
think
all right,
so.
fair enough.
It's a
I
slur
get
shot.
that. I listen. I am sorry. I apologize. I do not mean to upset anyone. But yeah, Airwolf Athletics, awesome. Check them out at airwolfathletics.com. Grab your swag today. He just sprouted his wings. That's what I was howling.
Yep. I
He's
just
really super excited.
shout out to the days of yore
For sure.
So that an episode in 2021.
So you had your anniversary weekend.
We did, yeah. It was quite lovely, and my wife's awesome, so she let me golf during my anniversary weekend.
She did.
So let's just
We'll get there.
I mean, but for dinner, I mean, I think we're just gonna kick it off like with the golf.
Oh, you want to kick it off with the
Yeah.
golf? Okay.
Why
go ahead.
not? So you and myself,
Yep.
and my buddy from work, Robbie.
Yep.
Shout out to you, Rob. I don't know if you're gonna listen to this, but had a pleasure. And
Yeah, he was a lot of fun to golf with.
hell yeah, man! I
Super
knew that
cool
you'd
dude.
get along with us.
Yeah.
Same like temperament and like just kind of chill guy. So yeah, had a great time with him. And then faced off with Mr. Anthony Kissel.
Yep.
Just missed him, so needed to get out to see him. Buddy AJ, and then another buddy TJ.
Yeah.
So went out. I mean, those of you that are deep in the yore,
Heavy BG contingency
yes,
there. All right.
TJ
We're like deep in
is
the throats of
TJ,
BG.
Okay.
All right.
So
We
yeah.
were in, I mean, I know we were in Texas, but like this is about as BG as it gets. Here.
100%. Yeah. So yeah, had some fun going out with the boys and golfing. We did a 3v3
So
scramble.
essentially it was like Draggin Bags versus.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Except we, just brought a ringer.
Yeah. Well,
Apparently.
thanks, man.
Hey. Yeah, no, I said we brought a ringer. Robbie golfed really, really well. He's a good golfer. So yeah, we based off of handicap and in the 3v3 scramble, we were giving them 3 strokes.
Yep.
Started out like hot garbage.
It was
Like we were not golfing well right off the rip.
I wouldn't even say that. It was like we weren't making putts early.
Yes.
It's really what it was. Like that's all it was. Like the three of us just were missing putts early.
Yeah, it was. I should say I golfed like hot garbage. The first like 3 holes again, and then figured it out after that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's it was fun. Got to like I haven't really done like a 3v3 matchup. Like you don't get to do that very often.
No, and
So
we
it
ended
was
up
just
all
cool.
playing
And, like,
together
we were playing
after the second
together.
hole. Yeah.
Because the group behind us was chill. There was no one behind them. Course was wide open, so they just let us all play together.
Yeah.
But yeah, had an absolute blast. Letting it rip with everyone. Just a couple key notes. TJ's softness of his hands. Everyone should learn to putt from TJ.
Oh yeah.
And Chip probably. I mean, he's got just soft mitts,
phenomenal
dude.
short game. Yeah.
And then Kissel, athletic.
Yes.
You can tell that he's been working at it. He looks good. He's getting better. AJ struggled mightily.
Yes. he did.
From what we had seen.
And I've been there before, man. Like, and I can completely relate. Like, it's very frustrating when you're not playing well and you have expectations. And if he listens to this, me and him got into a little thing on one of the greens, and I was in his way. He was about to chip. It's my bad. I put my hand up right now. I was in the way. It was my bad. I was marking our ball. I thought he had already gone.
Yeah.
Marked our ball, and then you yelled hey, he's trying to chip here. So I'm like, all right, my bad. I move out of the way.
And granted, we were golfing with 6 people, so we're trying to
Correct.
hurry things along as much as we could, like up by the greens.
And again,
shit.
hand up. I thought he had already gone. He didn't. My bad. So I was getting out of the way. He was upset all day because how he was playing, but he was very dramatic. He stepped off the ball, took like 10 paces away, like shaking his head. So I knew he was already rattled. It's a competition. So I barked back at him like, don't back off the fucking ball. If you want to chip a shot and you hit me and I'm in your line, that would have been the best fucking shot you hit all day.
Boom.
I left it like that. And then what did he do? He hit it about maybe 2 feet in front of him. Like he just duffed it. So like, I'm great. Now, I'll admit, I also then had a birdie putt
Yes.
opportunity where you guys both were on the line, left it short.
Yeah.
Line up my putt, I'm
Literally
thinking
just-
I'm gonna bury this putt. And I'm gonna turn. And I'm gonna look at him.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna wink. And then we're just gonna walk off to the cart and be like, God damn, I love golf.
Yep.
And then I left it an inch short.
Yes,
and I
you
was
did.
so pissed. And
I
you
was
actually,
pissed at
oh,
you.
Yeah, that was the first time you got pissed at me.
Yeah. Well, I'm like, Sean, what the fuck, dude? Like, you wanted last putt.
I did.
You literally said you wanted to
Yeah.
be anchor.
Yeah.
And it was, in your defense, it was a much slower putt than what we've been, like, it was just
No, it's
uphill.
not- I know, but
And
I
it was
saw
much
two
slower
of
than
them.
what we were seeing earlier in the day. And yeah, when we both left it short, do you remember my words? I literally said, Sean, just don't leave it short. Like, play a little inside that line and make sure you get it there.
Okay, now I'm not making excuses. I completely.
You're gonna
know
say you
that.
got a brand new putter.
I did.
I wanted you to mash that fucking ball.
know.
I would have been happier if you hit it off the green.
I know.
I'd be like, hey, at least you hit it. At least you hammered it.
I trust me. The level of disappointment in myself is far greater than what you felt.
Yep.
But yeah, it was fun. It was cool. I like playing competitive like style golf like that. It was fun.
Yeah.
Kissel is 1,000 times better than the last time I golfed with him. Like he's a very solid golfer now. It was
For
very
sure.
fun. I will golf with him any day of the week.
I'm gonna just give me 30 minutes with a short game, and I can. Change
Yeah,
his
he's got the
life.
chipping yips a little bit, but
Yep.
yeah, he's can crush the ball off the tee. He's got really good irons. He's just and he's just one of my favorite dudes that we've met in the cornhole community.
Yes,
Just a really cool dude.
for sure. Yeah, it was like day one kid. Like,
sure.
I've known him for a long, long time. So yeah,
But I do want to thank you. You kind of fixed my irons. I feel like
Yeah.
my irons I hit very well
You're
all
hitting them
day.
well. I mean, you're just compressing and doing what you're supposed to do with an iron.
Yeah, and I just a mess off the tee right now. So I just got to figure that out. But once I figure that out, it's,
Yeah, I mean,
golf is fun.
I was a little erratic at times off the tee. I don't know. It was just weird. Like I felt like it was just my alignment. Like I wasn't have big like turns or
I was
anything.
just because the week before we played the front nine,
yeah,
I drove the ball pretty well. Like there were a few holes that like I didn't hit it great, but like I was always in play playing fine.
yeah,
And then it was just this week I just could not hit anything. I think part of it was you get a little comfortable.
exactly. Yeah,
And like
you're
if
"Oh,
I
I've seen
wasn't
this hole
going
before."
up first driving the ball and something was already in the fairway, I'm like, all right, maybe I'll swing a little extra or
Yeah.
I'll try something. And it just trying to figure it out on the course off the tee is never fun.
not
But
easy.
yeah, it was fun though. I'll golf with those guys anytime.
Hell yeah, 100%. But then later on Saturday, dinner at Goma downtown on East 4th here in Cleveland. If you're ever in the area or you live in this area and you like sushi, it is the spot.
Sweet.
I'm telling you right now, they have phenomenal food. So yeah, went there. Just literally sat right in front of the sushi chef and made all of our stuff right in front of us. It's really cool. Bomb ass Maker's Mark old fashions.
Oh yeah.
Had several of those, and then after that, we just walked over to like a Society Lounge, a little speakeasy. Went downstairs and sat at a sink. That's actually a table,
Sweet.
and drank some more Maker's Mark old fashions.
If they make it look old, then you just know it's going to be expensive too.
It wasn't that.
Oh, really?
Wasn't that bad?
Okay.
Dude, our whole night drinking and dining in downtown Cleveland was for the two of us was under $150.
I mean, that's why you love
Yeah.
Cleveland.
So
Yeah.
I'm like, not mad at it. And
Yeah.
like we spared no expense. Like she got champagne and stuff when we were out.
Yeah.
I mean, we drank a lot. it was awesome. But yeah, and then came Sunday. It might have been the quietest Sunday I've
That's
had
so nice.
in a long time because
I don't
the
remember
wife
what those
was
are
a
like.
little hungover. So yeah, I got to watch the entire Browns game. Just sheer disappointment. Even though
God damn it,
I
man.
told myself like you don't have to watch it, but then inside of me it's just like, but they're facing the Steelers.
I wasn't okay. I wasn't
I'm
going to
like,
go
God
there.
damn it,
I
dude,
wasn't going to go
have
there,
to
but you
watch
brought it up.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're right here. It is Monday.
Yeah.
I'm kind of surprised Fancy's still our coach now.
I agree.
I feel like if we lose again, I don't think Stefanski's going to make it through this year. I know a lot of people are like, you got to give Gabriel a chance. You know, it's a coaching issue. It's it's lack of talent around him. I get it, but like I've also watched enough football to just understand that like he just doesn't have it. He's just not big enough. He's just not.
Yeah.
There's a reason that and he's big. He's like about Kyler Murray's size, right? But Kyler Murray runs.
Yeah.
He doesn't even really run that much. Like he's a pocket passing kind of guy that doesn't even have that good of an arm, and he doesn't look to throw the ball downfield. Like I just don't understand
know if
what.
he can
There's a reason
throw
he
it
was not
downfield.
on anyone's draft board in the first place.
Yeah.
I think that we need to at least. I'm fine if you want to keep giving him a few more games. This season's a wash, anyways. Let's just lock up the number one pick, right?
Yeah.
We'll have
Might
a
as well.
big draft, bolster the line, hopefully him, and then eventually you have to let Sanders start. unless Gabriel goes otherworldly and proves me completely wrong.
Yeah.
Which is possible. I mean, I don't think it's going to be the case.
It's not. Yeah, it's not.
And I know a lot of the arguments, but Baker's short. Baker is taller than him, and he's thicker. Like, Baker is a grown man. We look like we have a 12-year-old playing quarterback right now.
100%.
And he's going to get murdered. And I feel like we're setting this kid up for, like we're going to end up, he's going to be like Tua by the end of the season.
Yeah, 100%. I'm just, I see him getting hurt.
I think as a I think as a backup quarterback, I think great. I think it would be.
I honestly thought it was. I thought it was going to be the Steelers. They were going to take him out.
It looked like it. But yeah, it was. It's just ugly, man. I don't know what I think you have to see if Sanders has anything at all, and if he doesn't, great. You just move on. You didn't have that much draft capital. You move on from it, and then you draft somebody else, right? I mean, that's all you have to do. And like, I'm so sick and tired of people be like, but you guys had Baker. No fucking shit. Am I the GM of the Browns?
No.
Did I personally trade Baker Mayfield away?
Yeah.
No.
Sean,
I
you
didn't.
did. It was your fault.
I love when people like, they're like, oh, but you guys had Baker. I'm like, oh, no fucking shit.
Yeah,
like,
we
I would love to have him.
understand that.
You don't
Thank
think
you.
that I would love to have Baker Mayfield right now?
Thank you very much, Miss Lippy.
Yeah, thanks. Like, how do you think Carolina fans? I'm sure Carolina fans are the same thing.
Yeah.
I'm sure. It's crazy to me. But anyways, yeah. So my weekend was basically like kid paradise, we'll call it, right, for lack of better terms. My sister-in-law came in with her 3 kids. One of them, the
Fresh
youngest,
babe.
Beckham, is 6 weeks old.
Yeah.
Super young. So it's nice when you have somebody that little in the house because like Uncle Sean will just like dominate.
Dibs.
And, oh yeah, like literally all day Sunday, I sat in the chair, like I'm like, we got football.
Yep.
He's napping.
Holding the football.
I'll get his
You're
bottle. Like no big deal. Like we got this handled. Yeah, and it was just we had like this fall festival on Sunday. It was just a lot. And then we went to mom and dad's. Just it was a long day.
Long day.
It was a long day. But yeah. Other
Thank
than that,
God you didn't try to invite us. I'd have had to come up with an excuse besides Amy's over shit.
we would have known. We all knew that mom didn't even extend because we all knew that you guys went out for your anniversary on Saturday.
She was just KO'd. So funny. She's like, I don't think I'm going to be like, she woke up still a little
Just
drunk.
because I know everyone loves hearing about it. Dane and I we ended the regular season of our golf league in first place. We're heading
Let's
into the
go.
playoffs this week. Thursday kicks off the playoffs. So hopefully
Playoffs?
it's a 3 weeks. So they're changing the format a little bit. So this first week in playoffs, we get a 1-stroke advantage over everybody, and it's the top
So
4
we just start at
scores.
-1?
Correct.
Okay.
And the top 4 scores of the week advance to the second round, and then it's head to head, and then the finals.
See, I think it should be like the old FedEx Cup rules where like the number of teams, that's what we start as minus. So like there's 8 teams, we start at -8.
Yeah.
Like I'm just saying, like let everyone play catch up. Let's
Our
go.
average score was better, like per week, by 4 strokes than than the second best team.
Yeah, and then we just had some weeks
Because
that missed a 1 or 2 holes. Like each time it was always like a double bogey.
yeah. I think now that we kind of get it down and like I'm actually hitting it well, I would like us to like start scoring well. Like we've played okay. Like we've never had like a bad round.
I think it's like we're not making it too hard on ourselves.
No,
either.
no,
So like
no.
I'm okay with it. Like I'll sit there and shoot -1, -2. Like I'm fine with that.
for sure.
All we need. It's all we need, baby.
So this past week, I don't know if a lot of people noticed it or if they're fans of it, but Barstool Sports, they do a lot of like live stream stuff.
Yeah.
And out of Barstool Chicago, one of the, like, I think it was the late night group, they were doing this challenge where they had to do a perfect round of skee ball followed by what they were calling a perfect round of cornhole, which was like 9 straight bags in the hole. I don't know how they came up with 9, but it was I think the magic number was 9. So they were on hour 11, and I can't remember how many hours they were into just trying to get cornhole, but they were like stuck at, like, they could not get more than 6 in a row.
Yeah.
So a young man was watching this stream and decides to put on his cape, and he grabs his bags and he heads to Barstool, Chicago.
Is that a bird?
And he goes to the front
Is it a
desk
plane?
and he's like, hey, I'm watching the live stream. I can help those guys. I'm a cornhole professional. Mr. David Morris
Brilliant.
just decides to strut in, and he's there for maybe 10 minutes, upgrades their bags because they were playing with cornfield bags.
Yeah.
He brings in, I think it was Logic Bags, brings in some Logic Bags, and I think he completes it in less than 10 minutes.
There you go.
Like, it was pretty fun to watch.
Hell yeah, love
It
it.
was super cool. Like, I couldn't.
It's a great moment for the sport.
Yeah,
that,
and
like people won't even realize.
No, and yeah, it was. I don't think that it got enough attention like in the cornhole community.
Yeah.
But Barstool Sports is huge.
Massive.
Like in those live streams,
And even
like
though
as
it may
dumb
have
as
been
it
in
is,
the wee hours of the morning, there were
hundreds
still
of thousands of views.
Tons of people watching.
like it's crazy. Like it's a great opportunity. I always thought that Barstool was like that was the one avenue like they don't have yet is cornhole.
Yeah.
And I'm still holding out hope. It's like,
Praying. Good Lord.
we're here.
Take us. We
So
can
I just
do
need
it.
to start doing pizza reviews apparently. So maybe Hoffman can show us how it's done.
Yeah, very
He's
true.
like the new pizza guy around here. So, but yeah. So that was thought that was kind of cool.
Hell yeah.
This past week we had the Battle of the Queens.
Hey.
So I think it was her first time ever winning it, but Rosie Streaker took it down.
Yeah, I mean, kudos to Rosie. Awesome to see it.
Takes it down over Sam Finley.
Yeah, which is just
Which is poetic.
it is
almost.
poetic. I
Yeah.
love it. It's like I haven't heard like is she returning? I'm not sure yet.
That would be something that I would love to go to like Cornhole DB and check the stats. Like those two head to head, who has the edge? Because I
Yeah.
feel like Sam probably has the edge
I
head
think
to
in
head.
recent years she may have taken it over, but Rosie definitely had her number for
Because
a
Sam,
while.
I think, has always been considered the better singles player out of those two.
Yes.
But in doubles, like Sam's not always the stronger player. Like Rosie's always like tend to step up in like the big moments.
Well, she has that pendulum throw.
Yeah.
Everything's just perfectly straight.
But love to see it. I mean, she's been around the game for so long. I think she's very good for the game. Especially all the bullshit like they had to deal with early on in the season. So
Yeah.
it's cool to see them get a good moment. And like it's got to feel kind of nice for her to win over Sam. You know what I mean? Because
Exactly.
Sam is playing with Gina this year. So yeah,
Moving on.
to bigger and better things kind of thing. So love to see it. I know Cameron Belvin, I think, finished second in her bracket. I think Michaela Calvi finished second in her bracket as well in singles. Doubles was kind of stacked. A lot of really solid turnouts. It ended up being Elizabeth Tennyson and
Michaela Kelly.
Michaela Calvi taking down doubles. And who did they win over? Was it?
You were the one looking at the bracket.
It was I think it was All's House and Riley Schaff.
Okay.
So
Man, they're hot.
they are.
They are hot right now.
Riley Schaff is a name that we've been seeing her name pop up forever.
Yeah.
And I think is she in college yet? Or is she just before?
Is she at Winthrop?
I don't
know
think yet.
Minabella is.
I know, that's why I'm wondering if she's there yet. Maybe she might not be there yet. Maybe she might be in high school still,
Yeah.
but she's very very good. She's been I'm assuming she's still throwing lucky bags, but I mean she's been very very good player for a long time. So love the Battle of the Queens every year seems like it's getting bigger. So kudos to them. It's
Awesome
always nice to
tournament.
see these huge tournaments with people that come around the country.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like that just shows you like that an event like that doesn't draw people from out of the country unless word of mouth and people recruiting be like, we had such a good time. You got to come check it out this year. So yeah, it's always a tournament we look forward to seeing the results and everything.
100%.
So oh yeah. All right. So I mean really honestly nothing really else was going on in the cornhole world this year or this week. Like
No, I mean we've heard some whisperings like behind the scenes of potential things, but
All right.
nothing too crazy.
all right, so I'll let you. This is what I'm hearing. Since the ACL is not giving us any updates on what's going on with teams, right? They dangle this thing saying like, "Hey, if you want to buy it, this is all the details," and nothing since.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm hearing that there are in fact there are interested parties, and the season's gonna go forward. Just they haven't officially decided apparently like when they're gonna go live with all this stuff. But I hear that there's like somewhere in the neighborhood of 8 to 10 teams currently right now. I don't know if that number is 8. I don't know if that number is 9. The original thought was that these guys that would go and buy into these teams would then be able to make their own team whatever they wanted going forward. Like you buy your franchise, it's basically like an expansion team.
Yeah.
You bring on whoever the hell you want, work your deals. Apparently some people that were interested in this said like, no, we're not going to do that. We want certain players to be on our team or we're out. We're not going to be interested. So there had to be some negotiations back and forth. It sounds like they landed on where each team can start with, I think, 2 players. I think there's been some asking for maybe 3, but I think it sounds like they're going to land on starting with 2 players,
2. Okay.
which makes me excited because then you have a draft and you have this whole like pool of players, and that's just when it can get fun. But there's only 4. There's only going to be like 4 rounds, maybe 5 rounds. Like there's not going to be that many rounds. So it's going to be very interesting, especially if there's only 9 teams, let's say. Like it's going to be super competitive. Like that's an opportunity for more money. Like every pro player, like in that top 100, especially, is going to want to get into that
for sure.
So, I'll be interested. I hope the ACL comes out and says something soon. I don't know what is all like involved. Like I've heard that like, hey, basically it was like first come first serve. Like money due now.
Yeah.
Kind of situation. So I'm assuming like I don't know if they're just waiting for 1 or 2 more teams to see if they can lock up, and then they're gonna come out. But like I don't know, some update or something
Maybe
like to build the hype about this shit
number.
would be nice. Like again, it just seems like it's reactionary as always. Like I don't know. I just would like to see something to remind people that like, hey, this isn't going anywhere. We know the season just started, but like remember this is coming up. It's gonna be exciting. Like,
yeah, it's just hard because like our sample pieces are always like newer leagues. Or I'm sorry, like established leagues.
Yeah.
And like when they try to do like change stuff, yeah, it throws riffs in there too. But like, they shake it out a little bit sooner and like the moves aren't as drastic.
It doesn't
But some
have
of
to
these
be
are just like
it doesn't have to be like this big thing. It's just that you're gonna have X amount of owners,
Yeah.
right? They're gonna have 2 players to start.
Just have
We're gonna
a
have a
live
draft.
ticker.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then just do a draft. Like
yeah, exactly. I mean, we'll see how it shakes out.
and then it's like up to like guys like us like to hype it up and like talk about it and like and speculate on like who can get picked where and like that's like that's to me that's what is getting fun. Like that's what cornhole's always been missing on a consistent basis is something like to actually give a shit about. And then every time there's something to give a shit about, it disappears for 6 months and then just appears out of fucking nowhere. And we're supposed to just like, oh yeah, we care about this again. Like, it doesn't work like that.
It does not. It does not.
All right. Sorry, I got distracted by seeing if that was an interception or
Yeah,
not.
should have had it. Didn't.
All right, let's do the first kick off some dramatic readings.
Let's do it.
In a world where bean bags have brought men to their knees, social media serves as sanctuary for keyboard warriors. Time for the dramatic readings.
Addicted to cornhole. Is cornhole the only sport where pros regularly beat up on amateurs? I don't see any MLB players whooping up on amateur softball tournaments.
It's just such a dumb take.
I mean, I get it though. I get it.
Yeah, but this is an everyman sport.
It is
MLB
correct.
baseball, NBA basketball, NFL football. Those are not everyman sports.
Like I guarantee you that like a former pro baseball player is probably not allowed to go play in like a bar league softball team.
Yeah, but guess
like
what?
there's got to be some rules about that.
In
right?
darts, like pro dart players can go and
Oh,
play in like
yeah.
a local tournament.
And I guess part of the charm of cornhole is that like you get to go play against the pros.
yes,
Like-
exactly. Your idols, they look up in the sport. You can literally go play on the board right next to them,
Correct.
or face to face,
Face to face.
face in your face.
And some faces are nicer than other faces, but you
Yeah.
just never quite know. But I the cornhole the mental bagger Kirk
Yes,
had a great response.
yes.
He said if those amateur softball players sign up in an open division tournament, yes, I think you would see the same thing.
100%.
It is true.
Yeah, like let's say the World Baseball Classic is an open tournament to anyone that wants to put together a team. 100%.
Yeah, you
if
and your
go in there,
ragtag bunch of like beer league boys, Joe.
you're gonna
like
face
that.
you're gonna face Team Cuba and just get your shit pushed.
A whole bunch of
Like,
wands are going to show up. And
Exactly.
like, yeah, Juan Ramirez is.
Which one? Which one?
You're going to be done.
Dedget.
For sure.
All right. On to the
Next.
next. This is a dramatic reading brought to you by the largest arms in Cornhole.
The largest.
Why in New Jersey is there 3 different tournaments to play in one day and 0 the next weekend? We got to do a better job of planning things, guys.
I think when you first read this, the initial reaction is like, it would be like the snap reaction would be like, don't complain, like go run your own stuff then.
Yeah.
But if there are 3 directors like in the area, it would be smart, especially if those directors are complaining about lack of attendance, like put egos aside a little bit.
Yeah.
And it just takes a little bit of communication to be like, hey, these are the dates like my venue's available. Do you have any wiggle room? Like if I do this time, can you do like this other weekend or vice versa?
100%.
Right. I mean, I feel like it is.
Swap it around. You got to play nice with the people around. I mean,
Now,
it's dumb for numbers.
maybe this particular month was just tough to get the venues, and like the venues were only open on these dates. All right. Well, I mean, sometimes it's going to happen, but it sounds like it might be a more of a regular kind of issue.
Yeah.
But I mean, we see it here in Cleveland sometimes.
100%.
We hear all the
yeah,
time, like
there's-
that a regional will be going on, and at the same time as like 2 charity tournaments go on, and we show up to a regional, and there's like nobody there, and we're like, where the fuck are all like where's everyone at? They're at the charity
People are
tournament
at
because
the-
they're offering a
the fun tournaments.
like $2,000 payout kind of thing to first. I'm like, oh, gotcha. That's why. Interesting. Is somehow Buffalo gonna lose this game?
They are. Yeah.
That's so weird.
Squandered it. Squandered it all, Sean.
They really did. That's crazy. All right. Anyways. Addicted to Cornhole. This is Chad Burton. So many pro players backing out of pro status or going to ACO is so laughable. Shocker that sponsors can't pay the promising players they give to the pros. Just a poorly ran scene. I just feel like this post was like very out of like nowhere.
Yeah, for sure.
It was like
I don't
a
think
month
anyone was
late.
complaining. Yeah.
Now,
like,
to his defense, maybe he posted it and it just didn't get approved for a while. Like that could happen. Like, so I'll give him some credit, but it was just like really, it just seemed like a shot out of nowhere.
yeah. And honestly, like the pro field went down to 100 technically. And
Yes.
then they have like, amateur pros out there now. Is kind of how I see it. Like,
Here's
not
how
amateur, but
I'm
like
kind of, it's almost like,
state pros.
yeah, it's a little bit, it's not quite the same. I get it, but it's like you have golf pros,
Yeah.
right? You have like tour pros, and then you have PGA like club pros. Like it's completely different. Like one's a pro, like you have your like pro teaching card basically, and the other one is like, hey, I'm a pro fucking player.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that like they're the same skill level at all.
No.
I think it's kind of along that same line. Like if you're an ACL top 100 pro, that means something. Like you're already into like the biggest best. The other one is just basically 3 letters in front of a name that says like you can compete to try to make it in with the big boys.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Somewhere down the line.
And I guess like the hang up is just like they're increasing the pro size by X amount and opening up. It's just more all those advanced level players that were playing it open to try to get into, or like what do they call it, the elite program.
Yeah.
It's just the elite program.
And guess what? They're
just
as
calling
far
them
as
pros
people
now.
going over to ACO. Well, yeah, they can play in both now. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter. Why not? They're gonna go eat pie for both of them. Like,
Can they be a pro, like a local pro, and still play both? I don't think you can you?
I thought you could.
No, that's why all
If
these
you're
guys
not
are
top
leaving.
100.
I wonder. I mean, that could be very much the case.
And if that's not, then they're just in advanced. They'll still play an ACL shit. They're just not taking a pro status, and they'll play advanced,
yeah.
go into the opens in the open bracket
Yeah.
if they want to. Doesn't matter. Like that to me is like if you're in it for the money and have the chops to do it, that's the way you have to do it.
Yeah.
If you can't take the pro status,
Yeah, unless you can get
because
the big
obviously,
contract
like
or,
if you're good enough to, if you believe in your skills to make it into that pro bracket and possibly win it against the top 100 pros, that's where the biggest money's at.
correct.
But,
And again, it's like, how much do you love it still?
Yeah.
Like, if you love competing and you love playing, and like part of the travel is like your like an adventure in life, and you don't like you want to just perform well, not like for monetary value, but for like personal like satisfaction.
Yeah.
Then rock out with it.
go
like,
play
go.
everywhere. Like,
Yeah, if you can do it, like, in your life allows that, like, I think that's awesome.
hell yeah.
I mean, everyone has different like hobbies and
jealous of
find.
you.
Yeah, absolutely. That's very accurate. 100%.
100%. Ooh,
Weird.
jinx.
weird.
Weird.
But I think again, it's not. I don't think it's like. I think it's getting blown out of proportion. How many people are leaving?
Yeah, I agree 100%. There's
Like,
not.
don't get me wrong, Jeremiah Ellis leaving, going to the ACO, it's not great for the ACL, but
Yeah.
guess what? They existed before Jeremiah was there, and they were doing fine. You know what I mean? Like, they were doing
what
just
was
fine.
what was a bigger hit on the image to the ACL? Jeremiah leaving or Cheyenne leaving?
I would argue Cheyenne, only because I think everyone knew kind of deep down that Jeremiah's boys were ACO. That's where he had his roots. It's local to him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so I think Cheyenne leaving, she was like on every fucking all cornhole commercial, was like the one doing the interviews on USA Today and
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff. And like, now she's going straight to your competitor and like starting a bag company.
Yeah, but those two names leaving alone can make, the novice fan think like, oh my God, they're falling under.
Oh,
Those are
100%.
two big names,
Oh, I'm not saying it's not a good thing that they left, but that's why they're freaking out.
But people have left every year.
100%.
So like it is what it is.
Yeah. 100%. It's just, and they're not, nobody's going to stay around
Where's
forever.
Greg Geary?
Right. And no one's going to stay around forever.
No.
You know what I mean? And some of these guys, like, they're just getting to the point where if the money isn't there, like, it just doesn't financially make sense for them to travel.
Just remember, nothing gold can stay, Pony Boy.
Wow. Very beautiful.
Right.
The Outsiders. Very nice. Nice little reference there. All right, cool. Last one.
Addicted to Cornhole. Todd Christopher. New person question. Do you have to have the latest ACL stamp to enter ACL events, or is it any ACL stamp from any year good enough? I'm a bit confused.
I don't know how many like brand new people are listening to the show. I think new people find the show quite often.
Yeah.
But if you are listening and you want an update, like, I do think this is like a very valid question. I'm glad he didn't like get absolutely crushed in the comment section right
no
off the
need
bat.
for it.
Dude, I love that it had like 3 comments right off the bat with the correct answer. It's exactly right.
Yep.
It's 3 years, including the current season. So you get the season ahead and the season after.
Yep.
Like to use them. So yeah, you're good. And which is, they needed to do that.
Yeah, so in other words, your 24s are good for this season.
Correct.
right?
Yep. Still good. Yeah. So it's a really good question. You don't get to see a lot of those questions on Addicted Cornhole
No,
anymore.
you don't.
5 years ago, that's what Addicted Cornhole kind of was.
Yeah, it was informative.
And then it kind of just evolved into like a bitch fest.
There was still drama. And,
oh, always.
I mean, the only ones we were getting 5 years ago, though, were so-and-so didn't pay me and like blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. We haven't got a good
cheater.
garage video in a long time. I miss
true.
those on Fridays. That was always
trickery
yeah,
for a first down.
for sure.
That's all they can do.
For sure.
Look at that.
All right, you wanna cue the rap?
Perhaps.
Do it. Dane was just feeling frisky tonight.
Yeah, just
All
really
right, you
wanted
can
to
reach
figure
us
that.
on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, at Big Ass Cornhole.
And Facebook, Big Ass Cornhole Podcast. Thanks again to Draggin Bags. Y'all the best. Best bags in the business. Head over to Draggin Bags. Pick up some heat today. Check out their new designs, man. They're sweet.
They are. And if you're looking for some of the best swag in the game, go to airwolfathletics.com and grab yourself today. He's always throwing deals out too. So just follow him on Facebook, like posts. Like you don't know. This is like another public service announcement. Even if you're not going to go out and buy something, if you're a fan of a brand, if you just go out and like a post
Yeah.
or comment, that goes a long way into just the general reach. And I don't know sometimes if people understand the power of a thumbs up leaves.
It's a lot.
It means that like at least 10 more people are probably going to see your post.
Engagement is
correct.
king for
It
everything.
is. It really is. So I truly appreciate every like that we get. It's awesome. It doesn't go unnoticed. So greatly appreciate the support throughout the years.
Hell yeah.
And if you want to further support the show, you can do so over at Patreon. If you go to patreon.com/bigasscornhole, as we always say, for the price of beer a month, you can help support the show. You get some bonus content. Basically, any insider information, I go directly to Patreon. We post the video versions of our episodes every week, and we have monthly happy hours.
Yes, we do.
We sure do. So, yeah, go to patreon.com/bigasscornhole. We greatly appreciate the support. And if you happen to be listening to this on Apple Podcast, all right,
Review.
if you wouldn't mind dropping a review, 5 stars would be greatly appreciated. It helps us kind of keep us in the mix with all the cornhole stuff. But greatly appreciate all the reviews previously, and I'm going to order some stickers soon, so we'll have some giveaways and all that fun stuff.
Love stickers.
I'm just I'm trying to decide which design I want to go with next. I got to wow the people.
We do.
So, but yeah, hope you guys really enjoyed the interview. We had a lot of fun. This is kind of exactly the kind of stuff that I love doing. Like these kind of interviews are what I just like getting to know people that I know nothing about and who have awesome backstories.
Oh yeah.
And
That was a lot of fun.
I know nothing about professional wrestling, but I feel like I could like know a little something now.
Yeah. And then we do best Halloween movies.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
great
It's
draft.
just,
Love
it was awesome. Yep. So shout out to Tyson. Great interview. Hope
Hell
you guys
yeah.
enjoy it. And as always, we hope you throw it straight. That's nothing but 4 baggers from here on out.
Cornhole it.
Later. All right. Well, welcome back to the Big Ass Cornhole Podcast. We are now joined by the great American Cornhole Luchador, Mr. Tyson Smith. What's going on, man?
Hey, how are y'all? Doing well, man. Just learning this cornhole game, man, and coming out here just trying to have a little bit of fun.
Hell yeah, man. All right. So how long in general, how long have you been playing cornhole?
Roughly a year and a half competitively, like trying to,
Gotcha.
get better. I've been playing a little bit longer than that. I taught PE and health, and a couple of my students actually played for like the ACO as juniors,
Okay.
and they wanted to start playing during a PE class. So I bought a few boards and we just started tossing. And next thing I know, I'm pretty much addicted to it, man.
Yeah. That's tale as old as time right there, man.
Okay. So you had students that brought that to you then?
Yeah, they were Jackson and Carson Thomas, 2 ACO juniors at the time.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. Is ACO pretty big by where you're in West Virginia?
Well, yes and no. I live right on the border of West Virginia, Kentucky, and Ohio.
Okay.
So ACO, like around Portsmouth, is pretty big, and then Eastern Kentucky has a group as well. West Virginia, there's not one that's real prominent close to where I live at. There's some other places, but so there's a group for the ACL. The 304 Hole Hunters and a group out of Charleston. So I'm kind of in between. I got about an hour's drive about any which way that I go.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's kind of right. I think
it's still kind of central and convenient that you have 3 different places that you can like, or several places you can go hit, but it does suck being an hour out.
I was gonna say, a lot of us take for granted how many places we have so close to us that we
for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like it's something to think about for sure. So, all right, so you got the bug, you started playing. When did you start? Like, when did you first decide, like, hey, I want to go to like my first like regional or like real tournament in quotes?
It was about a year and a half ago. I went to an ACL Open in like I think it was like Triadelphia maybe or something like that.
Okay.
And this thing was huge, man. I mean, you're talking about like 100 boards, and I was just like overwhelmed. I really didn't know what I was getting myself into.
Now, how did you do?
I did terrible, man.
I mean, that's the tale's old as time, right? I mean, everyone.
Yeah, I took an ass beating, but I met a couple great guys, man. Ryan Smith, he was an ACL pro. He warmed up with me.
Cool.
And
were you wearing the mask the first time too?
No. I just it was like last week. I just decided, you know what, I'm going to try to bring a little bit of personality and have some fun.
I got you.
At the Rock Hill Open is the first time I wore a mask and threw cornhole.
That's cool. No, I love it, man. That's cool. All right, so you started. What was it about the game that you think like kind of drew your interest? Like, obviously, it's a pretty simple game, right? When we think about it, right? It's a beanbag. We're just chucking it 27 feet at this like piece of wood with a hole in it. Like it's not. But then you play it and you play against somebody. And I don't know what it is. Like how would you, what is it like? What do you think about what aspect of it kind of?
Well, it really does take a lot of skill, and the more you play and the more advanced players that you play, and they start blocking and rolling and air milling, it brings a little bit of that competition out in you. And to me, I've always been a competitor in everything that I've done, and when these high school kids were just whooping my ass every day running cornhole, I was like, no, man, I'm gonna get better at this, and I'm gonna beat them. And so
Did you,
fair enough.
have you beaten
know.
him yet?
Oh yeah, I
All right.
can beat most of them pretty handily now.
There you go.
Every once in a while they'll come back and sneak one in. But I played a couple of slick kids up there at that ACL Open in Rock Hill, man, and they were phenomenal. This one kid, I think his name was like Riley Wolf or something.
Yeah.
I threw every block bag I could at this kid, and he was rolling over it, and just doing all these slick shots, man. It's fun to watch some of these young kids, man, able to do such advanced techniques and stuff.
So I mean, year and a half in, how advanced are your techniques right now? Do you have a roll bag?
No, I've tried and it's
Read it.
messed up. It messes up my shot every time I try it. I throw it like a softball almost, like I'm throwing a little spin on a softball. I guess it's where
Yeah.
I've thrown it just,
Okay.
softball so many times that
Sure.
it kind of comes out natural. And so it messes up my throw every time I try. So I'm pretty much just a straight in and an airmail type guy. It works for a guy like Matt Guy. So I figure if I just do it a million more times, I'll get a little bit better.
Amen,
Yeah.
brother. That's so true.
The
That's
game.
so very true.
You can't win unless you put all four of them in. So no
Yeah.
matter how you do it.
So you're saying you were teaching PE? Are you still doing so?
Well, I teach driver's ed now. I'm the only one certified in the whole county to teach it.
Oh, no
So
kidding.
I guess I get I don't want to say stuck doing it because it's actually a great job. So I'm thankful to be doing it.
When you were teaching health and PE, like how were you able to like bring it to other students ever? Like were like other kids like participating, like not just the two?
Oh yeah, we had about 40 kids.
Okay.
My school was pretty great about it. They let us do a cornhole club
Okay.
during there's a period in the day where kids could like choose clubs and stuff,
Yeah,
and a bunch of them chose a cornhole club, and it grew from. At first, I think we started with like 6 of us, and then next thing you know, we had like 40 some kids. I had 6 boards
That's sweet.
going every day, man. It
That's
was
awesome.
great. Yeah.
So it seemed like most kids. That's the thing. I think most kids just haven't been exposed to it.
Exactly. Yeah.
They're, like,
If you
in a
get an
competitive
atmosphere
level.
like that, especially with like your classmates, where you're all starting at the same level.
And not backyard
You
stuff.
could
Like
build
backyard
it
stuff is
to, like,
great,
so
right?
quick.
But like when you get good boards and good bags, you know what I mean, like that. And so
I think Dane was right about that. Was when the kids start playing other kids competitively,
oh yeah.
it.
Yeah.
And when you're fairly the same skill level, and maybe this one kid he's a jock, and this kid's maybe a different style kid, and they can compete against each other and something like that. And then there's a little trash talking going on, man. It makes it fun.
Absolutely.
What I love about the game is that it doesn't matter any body type,
yeah.
height.
100%.
You
Yeah.
can be short, tall, fat, skinny. It doesn't matter. Like it's all about hand-eye coordination a little bit and how good you can get with this 1-pound beanbag. And some
I seen this
biggest
one.
nerds ever become like assassins with a bag. It's
100%.
crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, I seen this one guy. He was disabled, and he has like
Dayton Weber.
short arms and legs, man, and he
Dane
grabs
Webber.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Dayton
man,
Weber.
He's been a guest on our show a few
amazing,
times,
man.
yeah.
Love Dayton.
He's
Like,
an awesome dude.
awesome. It's incredible to see him do that, man.
He was he was a
that
pro.
accurate.
He was a pro.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah, he was phenomenal. He's been on TV a bunch too. Yeah, he's really, really good. He's a cool dude. All right, so I got to ask you. So you decide to show up at Rock Hill and you bring a mask and you're wearing a mask. So what's the backstory with the mask?
Well, I used to be a pro wrestler back since like 1996, and I just thought, cornhole has a lot. You have your marquee names like the Richards, the Matt guys, the Adam Hissner. Those guys. You got those marquee names, and you got these young kids like the Cashes and the Gores and those guys that are coming up to be the next wave. But cornhole doesn't really have those characters, those over the top people. I think that's going to bring fans in or entertain people while they're, waiting between games and stuff like that. And I think that's kind of a flavor that they're missing. I thought, well, that could be my angle because I can't, I'm not at the level of some of those guys that, I'm going to, go 52 rounds and throw an 11.19, maybe I can be that little sideshow, and have fun and get do something I love doing, and that's throwing cornhole.
Hell yeah. And obviously you love wrestling still.
Yeah, I still do it every blue moon. Obviously, I can't take the bumps that I used to, but I'll get in there and do an old timers match. This next week, I'm supposed to do one with Tommy Wildfire Rich and the Rock and Roll Express. So I still have fun doing that every once in a while, and I can do this and be a little bit more competitive in nature.
So how did you get involved in it, like in the first place?
In pro wrestling, well, it started out, I was doing boxing, and then we were doing what they call NHB fighting, which is no holds barred fighting, another term for MMA. It was illegal in a lot of states in the late 90s, early 2000s. In West Virginia, it was illegal up until probably the late 2000s, early 2010s. And after one of the fights, I would always do a backflip. You kind of like a little trademark. I've always been a person for a little bit of flair. And so afterwards, a guy who was wrestling as one of the Doink the Clowns, he came up to him and he said, "Hey, man, you ever thought about doing pro wrestling?" And I was like, no. He said, "Well, you already know, how to do this and that. And, all these luchadors, they're getting a little bit of TV time now. Won't you come out and try it?" And I went out and I trained. And it's kind of like with the cornhole, you catch a little bug about something. And, I really started enjoying it. And it was a little bit more money than I was making, taking these fights for, next to nothing at the time.
Oh yeah.
So,
Yeah. I love that.
I mean, how much
That's awesome.
how much of a toll does it take on you guys throughout the years?
well, as a little guy, I would get slammed, off the top rope.
Yeah.
These big guys want to pick me up over their head, give me a body slam, So I was taking, a lot of high risk bumps. And after a while, that style of wrestling, the high flying style, jumping off the top rope and stuff, that took a toll. It takes a lot out of you, especially over the years and the travel schedules that we had. I mean, you're looking at traveling, maybe anywhere between 300 and 330 days a year. And it's rough on your body.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Obviously, the money had to be decent enough for you to leave, because they're basically like, "Hey, you should come join us, so you can get ragdolled." All right, and you're gonna win some matches, but you're gonna get ragdolled a lot,
Right.
and you just take a constant beating. Like guys like you, I don't think get enough credit. You know what I mean?
Well, especially
have to do. It's crazy.
Where I was a littler guy, even the matches that I won, I usually got just abused, but and then somehow I'd come out on top, you know what I mean? So I'd take all those crazy bumps, and maybe I'd come off the top rope and hit something for a win or whatnot, but it was, slam after slam. And then when you go over the top rope out into the, outside and someone misses you, you're hitting concrete, man. And, after being about 6 feet off the ground, going straight on your back on the concrete, you can only take so many of them.
How many broken bones have you sustained throughout the years?
I would say probably at least half a dozen, maybe a couple.
Really not that bad.
Yeah,
I was expecting
Well, I mean, you're not counting fingers and, toes and stuff like that. That just happens all the time.
I mean, if you think about it, you guys are kind of like stuntmen with personalities.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I always looked at it as like a man's theater or an action theater.
Yeah, it's kind of like a male soap opera.
just like stunt fighting, like you see on TV.
For sure.
Except for,
100%.
except for it's live. You know, you can go watch it, and you know, hopefully, you know, if we do a good enough job, you kind of get lost in it, and you know, it takes you out of whatever worries you're having in life. You know, right then and there, and maybe you know you can forget about those things and enjoy yourself. You know, with your family for a few minutes.
So what level did you get to? Like what were like the size of like the venues and stuff you were doing most of these?
Well, I've wrestled in front of tens of thousands of people. You know, I was an NWA world champion.
Okay.
I was NWA world junior heavyweight champion in 2002. Um, now, you say NWA, National Wrestling Alliance. A lot of younger people they don't you know maybe understand that. The only thing they know is WWE or WWF. The
I think I'm not listen, we're not huge wrestling dudes, right? Growing up,
Yeah.
like, my dad was like a collegiate wrestler, so like he was not like he's like, listen, if you're gonna watch wrestling, we're gonna do this stuff. So like we weren't really, but like I know that term, so like I know it's older, right?
Oh yeah. No,
Yeah.
NWA was like it was synonymous with WWE at the time, correct?
Well,
Like,
Well,
Yeah.
WWE, WWE, WWF actually came from the NWA. They were NWA
I knew there was
territory
some kind of
before. Yeah.
direct affiliation.
I can picture the font of
Exactly.
NW,
That's I can see it too. Like I remember seeing commercials and stuff like
Yeah.
growing up on it.
And actually, the guy from Smashing Pumpkins, Billy Corbin,
Okay.
I think he bought the rights to it a few years back, and he's trying to build it back up as,
Is he?
as
Okay.
well.
Very cool.
Yeah. So
He
Very
is
cool.
I believe he's from Cleveland.
yeah.
He's Cleveland.
Is he?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you done like any like mentorship? Like obviously you were involved in it for so long. Would feel like you would have a lot to offer, especially to like other like smaller professional wrestlers.
Yeah, I have. I've trained several. A couple of them. Eric Darkstorm. He appeared on the Netflix special Wrestlers. It was like about the OVW, Ohio Valley Wrestling.
Yeah.
I trained him and a few others that you know made it pretty far. Never made it up there to WWE, but you know, wrestling wise, a lot of the wrestlers they all start out in what they call the independents, and then they work their way up.
Mhm.
And I was fortunate enough where I wrestled several WWE stars, and then within the NWA, there was you know WWE wrestlers came from there and then came back to there, and
Yeah.
you know so.
We get tons of the independent stuff
Dude,
out here.
I
have
have
buddies that go out to like local churches and like go out to like Masonic Temple and stuff. Like they always have stuff going on. Out
I mean, I feel like I owe you guys something because I work for a chronic pain management company in Akron, and Akron is very big. Akron, Ohio is pretty big in like the wrestling scene, like the local
Mhm.
stuff. I've had at least 24 like professional wrestlers, like
Oh,
either current or former professional wrestlers, all come through.
Yeah.
And they're all it's crazy, man. So I've heard a lot of these stories, like just about like how much abuse they're going, and these are all local guys who are trying to make it, especially the younger ones that I see. Like they're out there busting their ass, literally.
well, the younger ones, man, it's almost like these younger cornhole players. You know, they got all these fancy moves.
Yeah.
But, you know, when they work out great, they work out great. But when they don't, man, they don't. So when you try one of these high risk bumps
Yeah.
that some of these younger guys are constantly doing, when something happens, then, you know, they get injured pretty badly really quick.
Have you ever been like involved in a match where somebody was like seriously injured?
Yeah, in fact, that was one of my last matches. A good friend of mine, we were main eventing the NWA anniversary show, and we were doing what they call a ladder match, where you climb up on the ladder
Yeah.
Okay.
and everything. And we were at this venue, and the ladders weren't gimmicked at all. And, you know, so this guy's climbing up this ladder, and he goes to jump off of it. The back end of it kicks out. So instead of going out towards us, he kind of went nose down, man, hit his head.
Oh,
And fortunately, he was okay. Guy's great. You know, he's a cop, actually in Pennsylvania, believe it or not. But it messed with me, you know, because you feel almost responsible, even though I know I wasn't responsible for it. It messed with my head for a while,
I believe it.
That's crazy. So I know. Oh, sorry. So I know, like wrestling, you have a bunch of different like personas, like that
Yes.
you've had over the
Yeah.
years. Do you have like a favorite persona you've had?
Well, it just depends, man. Like as a good guy, I wrestled as Rain. That was my first gimmick that I done. It was a masked luchador gimmick, and it was kind of like a spin-off Rey Mysterio Jr., but had like lightning bolts, and Bizarre did it. He's a former WWF wrestler. He's the one who came up with my outfit for me, and he sewed it and everything. And so that was a fun one, just because I like, getting pictures and, seeing kids smile and, all that. But, being the bad guy is just fun, the bad guy.
That's why I would hear you say that.
Back when ECW was going strong and all the hardcore wrestling, I wrestled as the Sexecutioner Vinny Viagra. And, even for NWA, I think I did a show or two as that, and it was there's a guy named Val Venus at the time for the WWE, and that was kind of like a knockoff of that gimmick, and so that was a real fun one. And then I did Jihadi Joe. I got so much heat off that. I actually started a riot, and my kid was there.
Could
And,
you do that? Could you do
yeah,
that?
these people followed me to my car, and I had my son, who was at the time was young, and I was like, man, I can't do this, not for the amount of money that I was making for it. I wasn't going to put it in harm's way, because some of these people, they really get into it. I've had people come in the ring, and
Well, so I wanted to ask you, did you ever get recognized like outside, like in normal life? Like if so, like, did you ever have any like negative encounters, or were they all positive for the most part?
oh no, man! People from my community thought I was nuts. I wrestled a local guy here, and some people thought I was picking on him, and that they didn't really get the gist of it till they came and watched the show, and then they finally kind of understood what was going on. I took some flack from that. In fact, I had a UFC Hall of Famer, a buddy of mine, Ken Shamrock.
Yeah.
He came and he actually officiated the match for us, and I took a lot of flack because people didn't understand. Some people actually thought that we were going to fight, and it's like,
That's good though. I mean, you just did that. You did your job then.
Yeah,
for sure. You did your job.
it's fun, man. You just got to go out there and have a little bit of fun.
Hell yeah. I didn't mean to cut you off before.
Honestly, you took the words right out of
Did
my
it
mouth.
about the
Yeah, I was
persona?
going to ask.
All right. That just felt like it was like a perfect. Yeah. So let me ask you, what do you want? Like, what is your plan with like this brand going forward with in terms of cornhole? Like, what do you think like you can bring the game? Like, is it more of like just being like the persona, and like I feel like you could be more than just like a side attraction.
I think so. Like, my game is really a lot better than I've been playing, because like once I put this mask on, like my PPR drops like 2 points. You know what I mean?
Is it a
like
visual thing?
Yeah, sometimes you got to pull on it, and this mask right here, I threw because I saw him for in an ACO event the other day, and I was kind of gearing it towards Vibe Bags because they were going to I'm going to work with them for the ACO. I'm going to work with Lucky's for the ACL.
Oh yeah.
So I kind of get my own characters.
Yeah, I'm digging that white mask though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so
They're bringing it up to the Cleveland Irish Fest.
Yeah.
Yeah, so and I'm right now. If I'm throwing well, I can hit the mid nines fairly regularly.
Okay.
So I mean, I'm getting up there. I'm obviously not that pro elite level yet. You know,
sure.
I got
Year and a half in.
Listen, this is you just grind behind the scenes, but you distract them with like this persona stuff. You know what I mean? And then you can wow them on the boards.
Yep.
Hey, maybe we'll see you on the SuperHole. That'd be cool as fuck. Why not? Right? I think listen, let's make a stand right now. You should get on the SuperHole.
This would be an argument to be made that you're one of the most famous people that would be on.
Yeah, why wouldn't you be on the SuperHole, right? Yeah, I think that'd be perfect.
Well, I did have a television show. I actually was on several.
That's what I'm saying. Listen, we're
you're-
making a case for you right
Yeah,
now.
exactly.
We'll listen
My
in.
biggest one was caught red-handed on True TV. I'd go around catching shoplifters and
Dude,
slam them on the
Man,
the pavement. Yeah, it was
Yeah,
wild, man.
yeah, I mean, you definitely made an impression because I saw your pictures pop up everywhere. Like
Yeah.
after you open, that's why I reached out to you. I'm like, listen, like, all right, you have me intrigued. All I've seen is pictures. I
Yeah.
don't know anything about you, but I'm assuming it had something to do with professional wrestling. That's what I reached.
We're starting the petition now.
Yeah,
Put
like
you on the
dude,
Super Bowl.
I think it'd
Well,
be,
I appreciate it, man. I'd love to do it, man. I'm,
I mean, you're
Like I
an
said.
sell for them.
Yeah.
Like they call you, and you say, "Yep,
yeah, absolutely.
booked one, easy."
yeah.
Like move on to the next 20 or whatever they need. But yeah, I think.
So
perfect.
what bags do you got in front of you? What are you throwing these days?
Okay, right here I got the Lucky Surefire Elites.
Okay.
I'm hoping to throw the Lucky Elite S's that they're like the pro snipers, but I think they're a smaller template.
Ooh.
So I'm kind of hoping to throw those pretty soon.
Okay.
And these are Vibe Believe bags
Okay.
for the ACO. So
Okay.
I got ACL and ACO here, and I'm ready to start throwing a lot.
Oh yeah, brother. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
All right. So what I want to do is we want to do a draft. All right. And we have this concept for a draft, and we kind of were talking before leading up
Before
to
the
it.
draft, I have one question pertaining to Cornhole.
Do it.
Left.
Go
Because we
ahead.
were talking about the
Shoot it.
SuperHole, and it
Go.
just kind of popped in my head.
Go.
Let's say you are selected to be in the SuperHole. Who do you want as
Oh,
who would you want
yeah.
as your partner?
That's great.
Oh man, I like Adam Hisner or Matt Guy. Man, they're so
dude,
nice to me, and they're both so good.
Dude, you
And I
gotta go with
think-
Matt Guy. I mean, Matt Guy is like the biggest wrestling dude. Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying,
very
man.
with you.
It would have to be probably one of those two guys, just off the top of my head. But I mean, there's it's hard not to want to throw at that little Cash kid though, just because he's so freaking
Yeah.
good. You know what I
you're
mean?
good, man.
But the Hisner, he in fact, I talked to him. We really kind of talked for a few minutes, and like I was telling him, he's kind of got that character persona too, with
Yeah.
the hat and the beer in the hand and always.
He's got the villain persona.
He's
you
got
gotta
a
say
brand.
little
Yeah,
bit.
for sure. No, Adam's a great guy. Like we love
So,
Adam.
I think that would be fun as well. But there's just so many good ones. You got the Richards. That's any of them would be
I
great.
think you're onto something. Because I've been saying for years.
Jeremiah,
100%. Jeremiah was the persona that the ACL needed at the time. Now he's bringing it over to the ACO.
Yeah.
I've been saying for years, like the ACL, like we have really good players who are stand-up humans who could be role models out there, right?
Mhm.
But they just don't have like that personality. They just need some help, like in how to bring it out. And to me, like that should be the league wanting to make their league look better by making their brightest stars shine bright.
Shine bright. Yeah.
Like, and some of them just need help, and they're trying. Like, I see it. Like, I see Mark Richards grinding out there, posting videos. Like, are they the best videos? No, they're not. But listen, the guy's fucking putting effort in. I
Yeah, at least
appreciate
there's
that.
stuff out there.
Yeah, I see Logan Chamberlain, Gavin Cano posting up rounds of them practicing in the ground. Like, listen, that's awesome. Like, that's what we need. Like, you just need exposure to the game. But coming from this aspect, I think it's important, man. Like, you're obviously a very large personality, right? Like you're going to have a very large reach when you go to these events. And if people can walk away from going to a big event after like meeting someone like you and playing and having fun, like they're going to walk away having a positive experience.
And they want to come back.
They're going to want to come back. Yeah.
That's the key.
And that's bulky. 100%.
And that's one thing, like when I throw bad, your head's down, you feel bad, but you come up and you see someone dressed up and, may put a smile on your face. I walked around, I saw these kids, they were all kind of looking at me like, who's this strange guy dressed in this Halloween outfit? And it's not even October yet,
Halloween.
But I felt a lot of love out there. They all came up there, and anyone who asked me for a picture, of course, I oblige it. And I seen a couple of them. I even saw that Cash kid. He kept scooting over a little closer to me on the boards, and I was like, hey, you want to get a picture? Just come on over. You know what I mean? Like.
I think it's
that's
good,
just
man.
the way I am, man. I love it, and I love being out there and putting myself out. And
Yeah, man. This is why I reached out. Like I saw it, like I just from the pictures, I'm like, I know nothing about you, but I'm gonna message you right now and we're just gonna see if we make it happen. And sure enough,
And once again, you have an incredible backstory. So thank you for sharing that with
I
us.
loved it, dude.
Like,
where are you born and raised in West Virginia then?
Yeah. Born and raised in Canova, West Virginia, man. I've when people say, you can't do this or you can't do that because of where you're from, I look at it like I've been able to do almost everything I've wanted to do, but I've been willing to put myself out there. It's just like with cornhole right now. You know, like I said, I'm not going to beat, Matt Guy in a game right now, but I'm able to get sponsorships and talk with these bigger brands and stuff because I'm willing to put myself out there and I'm willing to do something a little bit above and beyond what the next person's willing to do. And so being from West Virginia or if you're from Idaho or North Dakota, you can do something as well. You just got to be willing to put yourself out there.
Did you were you always an educator then for most of your career?
No, I was actually I was a police officer for a while as well. I actually got injured on the job, so
Decided to go a different route.
yeah, that kind of sucked. But it is what it is, and
Thank you for your service.
Oh no problem, man. I enjoyed it. It was a small chapter in my life, and we move on. We all got our own books and we all got these chapters and we just keep moving on. So with the story, we're going to go to the next chapter. And my next chapter brings me to cornhole.
Well, and shit. Yeah. Well, thank you very much for being a driver's ed teacher too, because God,
well, that's
you're doing the Lord's work, man. You're doing the Lord's work, and no one's talking about it.
Yeah,
like
100%
right now. That is a scary proposition every time you're setting up. So, just growing up in general, like it sounds like you're doing backflips after winning matches.
Yeah.
Pretty athletic growing up. Like, did you play any other sports growing up? Like,
I played every sport there could be. My dad, he was athletic director at the local high school, Serena Canova High School, and so I played football, baseball, basketball growing up. My mom, she had a gymnastics place. So I learned how to do gymnastics at a young age. And then I got into boxing and all these martial arts places would rent my mom's dance studio. So I got into martial arts. And I mean, so my whole life was nothing.
I mean, you were born to be a wrestler.
100%.
Yeah.
I mean,
taking all the disciplines in there and like
now
bring
that
them to life.
Back, do you ever realize that? Like, do you ever like let's step back and look at it and like, oh my God, this was like of course I became a wrestler. Like this was
I'm very thankful. I was given a lot of opportunities a lot of people weren't. And I tried to make the best of it. I didn't go quite as far as I'd like to have went, but that's okay. I started to have a family and, that kind of, a lot of the old timers, would tell me, the one thing they regretted was, they weren't able to spend time with their family. And I was able to do so. I had to kind of take a step back in some ways, but I was still able to do that and do the things that I loved all at the same time.
For sure.
Well, that's commendable. Awesome. That's awesome.
It's good advice for the young ones too.
Oh, for sure.
For sure. All right. So we're gonna do this draft. And the idea that we had, it's getting close to Halloween,
it's
right?
Spooky season.
So so it is. It's like officially like October now. We're in it. So we're gonna do Halloween movies.
All right.
I
love it.
All right. So we're gonna pause and we'll be right back. All right, Dane, you can go and brag. You got the question.
I got the question spot on. Yeah, I did not expect to do that. So
okay, I believe you. I'm not saying I don't believe you.
I would not ever
like something that you would have looked up though.
Why would I have ever looked at that?
Just like stuff like that.
I never once looked that up.
What's the question?
Question was how many Academy Awards did Alfred Hitchcock win?
So pause for a second. I'll let you guys think. You're making your guesses.
Mulling it over
right now, and the answer was
6.
Yeah, that's pretty.
And
good.
I hit the nail on the head.
Yeah, you nailed it.
I was originally going to go 10, especially after you said 20.
I gave him,
but I'm like, no, because I was trying to like put the eras together.
Yeah.
Of like, but
I know when but I figured maybe
I didn't know when the Academy Awards started, or if they ever had like a horror genre that he would win back in the day. Like I just didn't know. So
Very true.
That's what I was wondering. What was about the horror? You
Yeah,
know,
Because he could have just cleaned up shop. He could have had like 50.
Yeah, because he literally like created a genre himself.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Like,
saying.
so
Yeah, he could have like best score, best. We're just like making up awards as we go along.
well, he
So,
might have just won all 6 of those for Psycho,
for sure.
and then like just walked out with
So
it.
before we get into like Halloween movies, you were in TV shows before, right?
yes, yeah, I did several.
You were on one in Spike TV, right?
Yeah, it was like the worst show on television. If they had Razzies for television, it would have probably got one.
And
Yeah, it
you
was
got to
called.
work with Ray Lewis, right?
Yeah, it was called Coaching Bad. I played like an over the top coach. They kind of brought me in late in the season to kind of, I think, drum up some drama.
I
So,
like it.
like, what were you trying to coach him to do?
Oh man, it was like kind of like a rehabilitation type show, I guess you'd call it, like trying to get these bad coaches to improve their skills with trying to, coach better and
Gotcha.
be a better person as you're a coach, something like that.
It's crazy because I do
Ray
remember
Lewis
the
being
show.
a better person.
Like, I
It's
distinctly
just
remember,
funny.
like,
And Bill Romanowski, like those two
Yeah.
together. It's
Yeah.
a brilliant concept on paper.
it is. And then you also had a show on True TV.
Yes, that was a little bit of better show. It was a little bigger. It was called Caught Red-Handed. I'd go around catching shoplifters. I slammed a few in the middle of New York City. They fly me out to LA or Miami. And
Was any of that like set up, or was that all like authentic? Are you allowed to say?
it wasn't. It's not true TV. It's or how did they put it? It's not reality. It's actuality, or something like that.
I
It's
think their new tagline is "It's not reality, it's true TV."
yeah. It was a. I'll put it to you this way: it was 100% entertainment.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. Okay, it's cool though. I mean, at least you got to go slam some dudes.
Yeah.
Nothing
It's,
wrong with that.
I'm sure people listening to this have heard, like seen clips on social
Oh,
media.
I'm sure.
So you've been on TikTok or Instagram scrolling,
Yeah.
just mindlessly, and you're like, oh, I'll sit there and
You gotta
watch
start
it.
clipping them yourself and
Oh,
throwing
yeah.
them up there.
And I'm always a sucker for like a good like or someone's gonna get their ass kicked. Like,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna stick around and watch this real
Yeah.
fast. All right, so we're gonna start with the draft. Dane, you opted to take the number one. How
I
selfish of you.
did. I know.
So
No, I did.
yeah, so we're gonna go with Dane. We got Tyson, and then myself. I'm bringing it up third. We got 5 picks. The category is best Halloween movies.
Yes. And I'm just gonna start it right off with the namesake of the holiday and just take Halloween right off the board. First rip. Yeah, it's quintessential. I think a lot of people that's one of the first things that comes to mind when
For
they
sure.
think Halloween.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Well, my first pick, I would have to go, with one of those blockbusters. I'd have to say Friday the 13th. It has one of the best murder scenes of all time when Jason picks that one person up in a body bag and beats him against a tree. I mean, that's great cinematography.
I didn't even bother writing those 2 down
Yeah,
on my list
because you
I
knew that
knew
they
they
were gonna be
already
gone.
taken.
Yep.
So, I'm gonna go a different route though.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna just hang out with my.
Sean's gonna try to pander to the audience.
So I'm gonna go. My first pick is gonna be Hocus Pocus.
Yeah,
I think
great
it's the
pick.
most popular like family Halloween movie. I would say. So kind of just trying to go.
If you let that go by and it came back to me, it would be gone.
Yeah.
I'd be taking that.
There's one that I'm hoping will. I don't know if it'll come back, but I'm gonna go. No, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna hope it lasts. I'm gonna go with Beetlejuice here.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Love Beetlejuice. I love the humor in it. I actually went back and watched the first one again when the second one came out,
Yeah,
and you forget just how good the first one was.
for sure.
Like
Yeah,
it really is like very well done.
it's real good.
It holds up very much.
Yeah. I'm there with
So is it back to me this
you.
time?
It's right back to you, sir.
Well, just because Brad, the guy that played Chucky in Child's Plays from West Virginia, I'm going to say I'm going to have to go with Child's Play, man.
I like that.
I like it. Good pick.
That would be pretty scary. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't know how I could live with myself if I couldn't beat the shit out of a doll.
Ah, yeah, but you
Right?
haven't ran into Chucky.
That's
So
true. No, it's true. Very
I mean,
true. That's very true.
very
I have not.
intimidating.
All right, so Dane, you have back-to-back picks here.
Yeah,
Starting off with Halloween. I mean, how original.
yeah, right. And then I'm gonna kind of stay original with it. And do just another beloved one.
Okay.
But I'm gonna do Nightmare Before Christmas.
Okay.
All right, I think it's
Can I admit something live on this podcast?
you've never seen it.
I've never seen it.
No.
No, I should say I've never seen it from start to finish.
Yeah,
I've seen like bits and pieces of it, but I've never seen it.
it's worth seeing.
I know.
It's not my favorite movie by Tim Burton, but it's still very good.
Is
Yeah,
your
that's is that the claymation one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's just, I mean, it takes place in Halloween Town. People love it, so I'm just.
And that could make you can make an argument that's either Christmas or Halloween.
Of course, yeah,
Right,
it
okay.
falls under both.
Fair enough.
I mean, a purist might actually call it a Christmas movie,
Yeah.
but I'm not. So I'm
No, it's
just
fine.
gonna take
I'll
what I
count
can
it.
get.
It's made in Halloween Town. I mean, it's about as Halloween as you're gonna get.
And then this next one is near and dear to my heart because I love this movie and I watch it every single Halloween, and it brings back great memories. But I'm going with Donnie Darko.
Okay. All right. All right. I'm glad you. All right. I thought you were gonna steal my pick there for a second. That's one of my favorite like mind fuck movies.
Yes.
Love Don Darko. Great.
And I mean, it takes place in Halloween.
It does. No, I
so,
agree.
like,
No, I'm not arguing.
you
It's a
know,
great
just,
pick. I didn't even think to add it, but yeah, as soon as you said, it, I'm like,
yeah,
okay,
I just I do love that movie. So
yeah, shout out to Tyler.
hell yeah.
He loves himself some
Shout out,
Donnie
Tyler.
Darko. Do it.
Man, I'm going to show my age on this one, but I'm going to say the Ghoulies.
Okay.
Ghoulies. All right.
Ghoulies, yeah. Yeah, that was the one where the ghoulie was popping out of the toilet. That was the
Yeah, that's
the
like
poster.
the poster of it. Yeah, yeah.
It was awesome, man. As
I
a
remember
kid,
I
man,
watched that in college. It was a good movie. Because that came out
I'd say early 80s.
early 80s? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right, so I got
Classic.
back to back here.
Yes, you do, Sean.
All right, so the first one I'm going to go with is I think a classic. Most people like my age would have either read the books or then they saw the movie and they're like, "Dude, this is awesome."
Yeah.
Goosebumps.
For sure.
The Goosebumps movie that came out was just awesome. I think it was 3 stories, like 3 mini movies, like in
Yeah,
like, the
all
one.
wrapped into one.
Fantastic. The best one was The Mask, I think.
I mean, so you're talking about like the original movies that
Yeah.
came out? Okay, so
Yeah,
yeah,
correct.
there was like the Haunted Mask.
Yep.
Was the one.
Mhm.
They had the doll
Yeah,
one.
correct.
Yeah, I remember the doll one.
I would
Yeah.
consider that the anthology, right? Like I'd still
Oh
consider
yeah,
it, right?
yeah. But then you also have the New Age movies.
I haven't
as
seen
well.
the new one. I'm talking about like the old age
They're
one, but
they're like kind of like I would compare them to the New Age Jumanji, where they're like funnier,
I gotcha.
but still give homage to a lot of the stuff. And the new series is great too with David Schwimmer. Just shameless plug.
I
What's your
feel
next
like I
pick?
have to go with Ghostbusters.
All right, good pick. Yeah,
Like, it's one of my favorite all-time movies. Like it is, I know it can most people wouldn't think of it as a Halloween movie, but it takes place
Yeah.
at Halloween, so like
For
why
sure.
not? So, and if you're gonna count Nightmare Before Christmas as a Halloween movie, I'm definitely getting Ghostbusters.
very true.
So,
Very true.
Well,
got that? Wow, he did. He dotted both feet in his face. Anyways, so
All right,
we're watching the Detroit Kansas City
Yeah.
game over here.
great catch by
And,
Laporta.
yeah,
in the back
Laporta
of the end
finally
zone.
did something this year. It's crazy. But
well, I hate that that pass in the end zone in the first quarter. They called that a illegal procedure or whatever. Because
Yeah.
man, that's terrible.
All the
Yeah.
rules.
stop. All right, so
But,
what's your next?
is it my go?
Yeah,
Yeah.
go.
Your go, sir.
All right, brother. I would have to say, oh shoot, man, there's so many good ones. The scariest one, dude, Poltergeist was pretty good, but I'm gonna say The Exorcist, brother. That was, as a kid, man, that was freaky.
And there's been so many decent ones after that.
Oh yeah,
Like I still think like Emily Rose is really good.
dude. All of those, just anything exorcism related, is
It's
just
just-
creepy to me. It's just
yeah.
it's the
Growing up
Irish
Catholic.
Catholic guilt.
Yeah, correct.
Like,
It's growing up
yeah,
Catholic.
you're like, that could happen to me. I'm weak-willed. I know it.
I might say it happens every day.
Um, All right, so I'm rounding it off.
Yeah, you
for
are.
myself here. So yeah, I think now's the time for another. Actually, two. I'm gonna not go the horror route to close out either.
Okay.
I'm gonna let it ride with E.T. All right.
All right. That was in
'cause-
my consideration. I was hoping it was left.
Yeah, E.T. is definitely a Halloween movie. I do watch it around Halloween every year.
It's a Halloween movie.
And yeah, it's a classic. Love it. And then last but not least, I gotta go with the childhood Disney Channel original movie, Halloween Town. My wife would murder me if I don't throw this on this list because it's another one that I have to watch every year against my will. But I've actually come to like it. So we'll go Halloween Town.
There you go.
All right. Well, my last pick is since y'all want to do PG, movies, I'm gonna throw out Casper.
God damn
Love it.
I thought for sure. It'd be
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, no, it was a good one, man. As a kid, my kids all loved Casper, so
Now, in my list, like I'm just gonna kind of stick with a theme here. I know I could go Scream, but like you could go the better version of Scream and go Scary Movie. So I'm gonna go Scary.
Go
Movie.
scary movie.
Yeah,
Nice, good pick.
Yeah, Scary Movie.
good. Yeah.
I was for sure. E.T., Casper, and Scary Movie were my last three.
Yeah.
So
I like it. I like this. I like this list because we didn't go too heavy on like just the slasher easy pick,
which is not like I don't know those well. You know what I mean? So like I can't. I feel like I would be a fraud doing.
I think it's like I always watch those too, but when I think of, I can watch those any time of the year because they're not technically all Halloween movies, but like
it's not just in October. I want to kill somebody.
yeah, exactly. It's year round, baby.
Yeah, for sure. All right, you want to recap these teams?
All right, yeah. So starting off with myself, I started with just the quintessential Halloween. Then went Nightmare Before Christmas, Donnie Darko, E.T., and then rounded off with Halloween Town. Luchador had Friday the 13th, Child's Play, Ghoulies, Exorcist, and Casper. And then Shanae rounds us off with Hocus Pocus, Beetlejuice, Goosebumps, Ghostbusters, and Scary Movie.
Boom.
Sneaky good pick on the last one.
That's a heck of a marathon, man. If you sit,
Oh, dude, that would be fun. Can you
Yeah.
do me a favor before you send it to me? Can
Yes.
you click off of it? Because when you send it to me and you don't click off, it's not sending that last one, and I'm always left trying to remember.
Oh, what is it?
and I'm not good at that, so then I have to go back and listen, and it's been super long, so
That's now
thank
you
you.
told me that though. Shouldn't have said anything.
Thank you. Tyson, man, thank you very much, man. This has been fun.
Oh no, I appreciate you all, man. Love the support, man, and I wish you all nothing but the best, man. Health and happiness.
For
Yeah,
sure.
we like
This
wish
has
you
been
nothing
awesome.
but success. Like we hope to see you. Again, we're going to start this petition for the SuperHole. But
Oh,
like,
yeah, we got
this
you.
is why we do the podcast. All right.
All
But
right, brother, let's do it.
These are my
Oh,
favorite
yeah.
kind of interviews to do. Like something where
we always
I knew
learn and
nothing
meet
about
so
you.
many phenomenal
It's
people.
awesome.
It's awesome.
What are your other hobbies besides cornhole right now?
Man, really, it's taking up a lot of my time right now.
Hey, that's a good
I
thing to
still,
hear if you're taking
I
it
s-
serious then, because
yeah,
You grinding?
I still wrestle, every once in a while.
Okay.
And that's really about it right now. My kids, they've kind of grown out of their sports. They're both in college now and
I got
stuff.
you.
So, now I'm kind of just,
Now's your time.
yeah,
what do they call it? Empty
Empty nesters.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I'm kind of trying to find myself again. So
Oh, yeah,
that's
brother.
kind of where I'm at.
Well, welcome to the community. It's fun.
Well, I appreciate it, man. Hey, I've had nothing but love from a lot of these places that I go to, the Ohio River Cornhole community, the Eastern Kentucky Old Timers, West Virginia Hole Hunters. I'm going to try the AKL this week.
hell yeah.
Yeah, this
AKL is
Wednesday.
one of our favorite places ever. Like
Yeah.
you'll love it.
So
You definitely bring the mask though, for sure, because like they have tons of kids and stuff that go to the AKL. They'll get a kick out of it.
Yeah, absolutely. That's my thing. And if I don't throw as well with it, I'm okay with it because I just want to get out there and have a lot of fun, brother.
I was gonna have Dane before he signed out because I wanted to. I mean, if people are still listening to this, I want a certain thumbnail picture.
Yeah,
And,
for sure.
Dane's Halloween costume came in.
My Halloween
Oh.
costume.
So him and his wife are agreeing to dress up as a group with us. So we're doing this trunk or treat this week at my kids or next week at our school. So the theme is Toy Story. So Dane's going as Rex from Toy Story.
Yeah.
And his helmet came in. So we figured this would be a perfect.
That's pretty awesome.
It is. So we figured it'd be a perfect way to sign off. It'll be a great thumbnail. And so we'll have you hang on for just a minute or let the folks go at home. But hope you guys all enjoyed the interview. We'll be back next week with more audio gold. But until then, we hope you throw it straight. That's nothing but 4 baggers from here on out. Cornhole it. Later.